So finally it is here, the grandest event in world football. It is time to dream again. A statement win would do very nicely for either side, and perhaps more for the loyal following that are present today, this being undoubtedly for some the journey of a lifetime. Everything perfectly set for what we hope will be a memorable opening day fixture. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. So 4 years in the waiting, and finally it is here.
Yeah, we can't wait to get going on this, Peter. These teams have given their all to be here, and let's hope that the biggest stage doesn't scare them.
So it's down to business here. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. He's had it taken off him. And here's Neto. Vitinha. Only partially clear.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Vitinha. He'll try for distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Kayembe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy Pedro Neto is a real footballing thoroughbred, Peter, and I'm a huge fan of his direct style. There's a genuine intensity and aggression in everything he does, but that doesn't seem to diminish his creative output at all. He goes for it every time.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Vitinha. João Neves. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now here's the towering header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neves. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Felix! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Kalulu. Bakambu. Portugal do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the full...
And Wissa! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nuno Mendes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a lovely pass. And the keeper beats it away. That has been cut short. Minutes till half-time. Now it's Joao Felix. Vitinha! Perilously close. Lucao. Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Masuaku. And it's Masuaku. Kayembe. Nicely aimed pass. He can run onto that. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And he's there to clear it. Looking for the run. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Kalulu tries to pass it through. No, he's not getting past him there. Threads one in. Raul Neves. Wissa. Antonio Silva wins the duel this time.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kayembe. He's got away. Delivers for chance, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Wissa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That's a good ball. That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure it will do.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So, into the second half.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Vitinha. Probing pass. Pedro Neto. Kalulu. Lukau. Kalulu. Bakambu. Lukau. Bakambu. Pedro Neto. Here's João Felix. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Democratic Republic of Congo can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo against the crossbar. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, it's come loose. Ruben Neves, the man with the tools to make a difference here. And it's Cancelo. Cross to the back post. Getting up there! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Ambitious ball here. Floated through. Well read, nice interception. Mbemba. And still we await the first breakthrough.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nuno Mendes being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
João Neves. Ruben Neves. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivered low. Great chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Kalulu. Masuaku. Pass somewhat off target. Ball's gone out of play. Can he finish? Good strike, quite an alarm.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Corner number 2 then. Tries a shot! No, just not quite.
João Neves is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 6.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Wissa. Now he's got space here. And the counter is on. Ilya.
Democratic Republic of Congo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, Neves receives it in a good position here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, it's Joao Felix! And no mistake. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! And it's in! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that.
He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And he welcomes it in, shapes to shoot! It's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Kalulu. Lukau. Joao Felix. And this is Ronaldo. Masuaku.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out wide. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! He's going for goal! Oh, crossbar! Oh, impressive strike. Could be danger here. He's had a shot! And there's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Masuaku. Wissa. Some resolute defending there. So that's it. It is all over. So a smooth start, and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better. That'll do very nicely. Joao Felix claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
Muito obrigado a todos. Foram temível 12º jogador e ajudaram a conquistar esta vitória.
Portugal are in need of one more big performance. So much at stake and all outcomes plausible. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. Uzbekistan against Portugal. Everyone please welcome our players to the field.
The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Matheus Nunes is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, whatever the team needs doing, this guy can provide it. He can pick out a pass with the best of them, and he's not afraid to roll his sleeves up and do the ugly work too. So I think his manager's going to be looking to him to prevent the opposition from building up a head of steam and getting them moving forward.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
So it's away we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And it's Conceição. Moved on forwards. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Portugal have reclaimed it. Matheus Nunes. It's a shoot! And the skipper leads the way. Captain, leader, goal scorer.
That's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. What a fantastic inspiration he is to the rest, setting the standards yet again.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That's going wide left. Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. And no, that was never going to make it. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Portugal need a win here to make it through. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's João Felix. Looking for a runner. Space for him to turn and look. Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Quality ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking for the run. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. That's the keeper's ball. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Joao Felix.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Foot in. Nuno Mendes. That's a shade optimistic. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Conceição, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Joao Felix might just make this. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Vitinha, Nachos Nunes, Nuno Mendes. And he's had it nicked away. Goes for goal! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
The most accurate pass. Antonio Silva. And it's Nunez. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mendes does well to get it back. The referee says that is that for the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to
So that was
resist
the
change
first half.
at this stage.
Still plenty of time left for a
Portugal
comeback.
sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So 45 minutes from now, we will have a much clearer picture of it all. He's had it taken off him. It's a promising position. Vega getting this one clear. Lovely, now chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. It's a getting up there. Oh, crossbar! And can he finish it? That's an excellent interception. Portugal with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Conceição. And here's Vitinha. João Felix. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, it's and the
The
shot!
attendance for this match was
And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he was alert to it. Bruno Fernandes. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. And this is Ronaldo. Played out to the left flank. He's got away. And that's been drilled in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, the ball's gone astray.
Substitution for Uzbekistan.
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on the field is number 23.
Now there's the clearance. Can he get it through? And now they can spring out of defence. Antonio Silva does really well to win the ball there. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Quick look, then plays it in.
Uzbekistan truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Tries to play it through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's a throw-in. So changes of foot here, and from both sides.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Him is number 3. Substitution in progress.
Get a throw-in. And he shoots! And that was very necessary. An audacious attempt! And that is doing no harm at all. Portugal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And that has put paid to that.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
That's good play. Nuno Mendes. Oh, great leap! Just cruising! They are cruising! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's shifting through the gears here. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedro Neto receives it in a good position here. Tries to pass it through.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing.
Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Conceição. Yeah, can they get him away? Oh, super ball. Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Might be danger here. Real chance! It's hit the upright. No, that's not troubling anyone. That should be it. That will be it. Well, this is the sight of a dream fulfilled. They have made it through the group stage successfully, with the glamour and the glory of the knockout phase to come. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, it's a group campaign with significantly more ups than downs for me, and a big step achieved to take the pressure off for what remains. They're in a great position now.
Unlucky, lads. Let's hope for better luck next time.
Well, with every game that goes by, the picture becomes that little bit clearer. Another practice run under the belt, another qualifying lap, all in a bid to ensure that it will be their name on the exclusive grid. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The strains of the national anthem of Colombia. That was special. Now stand by for this. Portugal have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And it's Bernardo Silva. Cross from Cancelo. Defending of the desperate variety. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's gone looking for safety. Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Colombia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mendes gets a foot in here. Bernardo Silva gets a good foot in there. And this is Ronaldo. João Felix. And the shot! Played out towards the right wing. James Rodriguez. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, this is a great position. Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. Lerma cuts out the pass. Diaz. Mojica. Has to go back here. Bernardo Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Plays it through. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can he find a finish? Joao Felix with the cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Vargas gets it away. Colombia are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter.
And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Tries a shot! He's got a goal! Colombia are back in business. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
The first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Portugal! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, can he get onto this? Lukumi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. João Cancelo. Joao Felix.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Munoz. Oh, great chance! Chance! And it's been hooked away. Munoz. Could be danger here. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a sweeping cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's Cancelo. Diaz looking to add to his goal. Oh, they could break here. He's got away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Can he get onto this? Munoz gathers from the goal kick. Lerma. Overhits and out of play. Vega. James. Oh, good spread. Looking to play him in. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
João Cancelo. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's been caught napping. Mojica. And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Portugal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we get things going again. Lerma. Sanchez. Suarez. Oh, he's all alone. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great chance! João Cancelo. João Felix going after that. Vega kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nuno Mendes. And here's João Felix. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Matheus Nunes. He'll try from distance. Oh, that was no routine save.
Matheus Nunes is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, super find. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that was very necessary. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 21. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 20.
What a save by Diogo Costa! There will be a throw-in. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's James.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Colombia have opted to make another change here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Foot in. Nachos Nunes. Francisco Conceição being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Now this could be a chance. Delivered in. Takes a shot! Now how often do you see that?
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 15.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Now, he's got space here. Portugal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Lerma.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Juan Quintero gets into a good position. And this is Ronaldo. No outsmarting him this time. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. And it's Quintero. And that's been intercepted. Ruben Neves makes a dash for it. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Colombia are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Stood up well to him there. I think we're just about done here.
Colombia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Juan Quintero. It's Quintero! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lerma. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mojica. Played down the flank, or played right into his path.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Quintero. And a chance! And there goes their last chance. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
Francisco Conceição.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal have declared themselves as a tough team to beat. They could be doing the knocking out in the knockout stages.
Caros espectadores, ganhamos! Muito obrigado a todos pelo vosso apoio.
Well, all of a sudden we're talking a different language, the language of knockout football. Now that the group stages are over, there is no margin for error. Only one of these teams can prevail here. It is do or die time. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, this is an elevated level of competition, Jim, the kind you know all too well.
Well, you notice how everything feels that little bit different, Peter. The atmosphere too, whether through decibel levels or the sense of purpose, because this is the ultimate battle for survival now.
And the losers go home.
Nobody wants that.
So it's away we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Pedro Neto with the João Felix! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And here's João Felix. Elects to cross. Cleared away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Sulemana.
Now it's Ayew. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Sulemana. Mendes wins the duel this time. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. It's a promising position. He's got away. Pedro Net. Impressive jump. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. That's going wide left. That is good progress on the left. Cross flung in towards... Getting up there! Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Showing good feet. Oh, now here's an interesting match. It's rising! It's been blocked. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. João Felix! Ghana are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through, and he is dashing away. A heavy challenge. Ayew showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Spread out to the left. Tries to get it clear. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
The ball's gone astray. Threads one in. João Cancelo cuts out the pass.
Nuno Mendes.
João Felix. And he's gone searching crossfield. Tries to pass it through. Pedro Neto. Real chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Just eases him off the ball. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Ruben Neves. And here's Cristiano, and the shot! It's their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. Ball's gone out of play. Vitinha. Vitinha! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Vitinha certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Ghana definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
João Felix. Oh, great leap! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. João Neves.
Fatawu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ruben Diaz promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Drop shot at goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
João Felix actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Goes for the shot! No, not quite.
Ruben Neves clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
João Neves.
And he's managed to get free. Drives. João Neves! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Partey. And he's been shifted off it. João Felix.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Vitinha.
Good driving run. Decent chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Shin to shin. And the referee has signalled for half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
Portugal certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So, half-time in the opener. Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
dar as boas-vindas às duas equipas.
So, into the second half.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Portugal Felix. He has found the way through. Sulemana. That's Partey.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's found a way through. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pedro Neto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Neto. Oh, good effort! It's a goal! Oh, but the flag's up.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. And that has left him in a heap. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ghana clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh no, what has happened here? Deftly away. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's in on goal. Takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
That's destined for the flank. And here's Joao Felix. And it's Neves. That's really nicely played. And it's hoisted clear. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. Partey. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Antonio Silva. Ruben Neves. Oh, he's having a go! Same again, same outcome.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. João Felix. João Neves. Is there any support? Oh, shooting chance! There's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal choosing to make the first change. Bruno Fernandes coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
This looks big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Drills on the finish! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's good play. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. João Felix looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
It's run loose here. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Semenyo
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Foram indicados 6 minutos de compensação.
Semenyo. Nicely weighted ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Williams.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement.
João Cancelo.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal have got it. They are indeed through. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think this was a very professional job. A game that never threatened to blow me away, but they kept their opponent at arm's length and made sure they got through. All the signs of a team that can go further.
Caros espectadores, tenham atenção que apenas é permitido fumar nas áreas indicadas por este mapa. Muito obrigado.
So welcome to another round of thrills and spills that comes with the territory of knockout football of the highest order, where we're about to witness a clash of two sides, both passionately supported and unashamedly single-minded in their quest to make the final eight. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Familiar feeling again, Jim Beglin. Unerring focus, steely drive.
Yes, Peter, I think this is probably the round where you get a serious indication as to who the serious candidates are, who has the momentum.
And of course there are tactical considerations to take into account.
Yeah, that too. All factors that will have a hand in today's outcome.
So it's away we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Cross goes in there, goes to finish! Goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Egypt break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Ruben Neves.
And here's Vitinha.
No luck with that dink over the top. Trezeguet gets a good foot in there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ruben Neves. Nicely aimed pass. Tries one from range. And no, just off target. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this?
Antonio Silva.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
And it's Mendes.
It's a threatening ball. Trezeguet. Threads one in. Trezeguet.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
First quarter of an hour gone. And he was quick to react.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And we have our very first corner. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Looking to play him in. Looks to the other side. Oh, can he get onto this?
Egypt definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high... He's in! Must be! Shoots! Oh, it's gone in! Portugal are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
And it's been played through. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Joao Felix. And that has found him in acres of space. Towering header! Oh, not the best of headers. Well, the scoreline is tight, the tie right on a knife edge. Trezeguet. Well, that looks a decent ball. Joao Felix delivers. Oh, shooting chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Trezeguet. And it's Conceição. Nuno Mendes. Aims beyond the defence. He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's got away. This looks promising. Surely he can't miss. Ball is over the line. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's made its way to him. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Portugal are looking to go forward now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is well cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice.
2 added minutes has been
Out
indicated.
towards the right wing. That's a throw. Vega. The final seconds now. Looking for the far post. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a quick
Look
request
back on the
today
first
for everybody
45
to
minutes.
please
I
kindly
think the
remove
manager
any cars
should be
parked
pretty
on the
happy
road
that his
outside the
side
stadium.
managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Portugal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
Portugal get the ball rolling in the second half. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. Great vision. He's being urged to shoot. And he's there to get it away. And it's Vitinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Ronaldo. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Joao Felix receives it in a good position. Cristiano Ronaldo! What a wonderful goal!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
Portugal, after 54 minutes.
Well, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Portugal have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Oh, beautifully shaped ball. That's really well cleared. Now he's off and running, and he cuts out the supply. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made the decision to get tighter.
Portugal
The attendance for
have
this match
kept
was
their powder dry on the substitution front so
80,113.
far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to.
Marmouche! Off the post!
Egypt really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Quality ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Trezeguet, nicely shaped cross. And that has been knocked clear. Well, the whistle's gone, what's he given? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 7. Coming on to replace him is number 25. Substitution.
Marmoush! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a great position here. And that's played in low. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 11. Coming on the field is
Portugal
number 20.
are making a change.
Substitution
After
in
this,
progress.
just one opportunity to do so. He's found a way through. Chance to deliver. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Tries to pass it through. Marmoush. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. It's a pretty loose pass. And they've got rid. Well, they've got it again. And here's Marmoush. That is good alertness. Played into space. And this is Ronaldo. Matches Nunes. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's taking no chances there. And that's been won straight back. It's not an especially good pass, that. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Can he get on the end of this? Swings in across. Big chance, corner.
Substitution for Egypt.
So,
Number
third corner of the
22.
game.
Omar Marmoush. Coming on to replace him is number 9.
That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 3
Lovely
minutes
pass,
added
but
time.
can he get there? Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. Decent chance!
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he get it through? And we're done. So, yet another step towards ultimate glory, another test passed. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, here we are, two teams both willing to do whatever it takes to reach the last four. They're both here on merit, and there's a healthy sense of both expectation and pressure in either camp. How will the players cope with that? We're about to find out. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Interesting that both these managers denied their teams were among the favourites for the competition, Jim. What's your view on that?
Well, it's just a case of trying to keep their players in check, Peter. At this stage, your focus needs to be on what's in front of you right now, and you can't be thinking too far ahead.
So we're up and running. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Played out towards the right wing. Caught offside that time. Spread out to the left, Nuno Mendes. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's been shifted off it. Pedro Neto! Goal! Portugal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Now it's Vitinha. Pedro Neto is onto this. That has ended up in no man's land. Good ball, good take, and the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And it's Llorente. He's had it taken off him. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
No, that's been intercepted. Nuno Mendes. And here's Vitinha. Oh, that's neat. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ronaldo. Spain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. It's a lovely, neat pass. Can he get on the end of this? Back in once more. Oh, good effort! Harmlessly behind. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. Llorente. And Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Vitinha. That is lovely. He's having a hit! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Vitinha. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Pedro Neto has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
So, third quarter of the game. Fabian Ruiz getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Back to the keeper it goes. Diogo Costa punts it upfield. Well, that is one way to stop him. Shifted it to the flank. Searching pass he's played there. And that was very necessary. Llorente. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And a chance! There's a goal! A goal and a really telling moment. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Nico Williams demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Spain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Oh, nice touch. Oh, played through for the wide man. Punched away. Shapes to shoot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Portugal leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So the action resumes. That's a throw. Now it's Pedro Neto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found a way past. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Might come loose. There will be a throw-in. Threads one in. Grimaldo picks it up out wide. Good read, needed to be.
Spain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And this is Ronaldo looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's been given away. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Vitinha. Vitinha couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Kubasi. Llorente. Tries to play it through. Fabian Ruiz. Llorente just loves to go forward whenever he can. Ruben Dias. Works it forward. Now it's Pedro Neto. João Cancelo charging forward down that flank. Cross from Cancelo. And a header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a really well-measured ball. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Yamal. And he's had it nicked away. Portugal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has left him in a heap.
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Not the most accurate pass.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's a promising position. Well, this lead is tight, but it does look as though it may see them through. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. Shot, surely! Oh, good finish. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 17.
So we have movement on both benches. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Chance for a shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Fabian Ruiz. Looking for options for movement. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, can he get onto this? That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
Habrá
That's
2
really
minutos
well
de descuento.
manoeuvred. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Distributed tidily. And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal advance, just quietly doing their thing. Their eyes now firmly locked onto glory. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Portugal can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Se ruega al propietario de una furgoneta gris con matrícula capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento.